Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have an Ulta haul. I just got back from Ulta. It's very rare that I go out and shop and come back and do a haul like in the same day, but I felt a little froggy today. I have a lot of other videos planned and coming to you, but I just went to Ulta today because I was like, there was just so much Sephora that I was like, I need some drugstore. So I went and got some drugstore stuff and some high-end products. All in all, I think it's a pretty good haul. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and let's go ahead and hop on into it. So sometimes I do like to wear false lashes. It's not very often, definitely not as much as it used to be, but when I do a full face, I love a good lash, but I need something that's not so intense. So I saw these from Lily Lashes. They're Ulta exclusives, and these are the Claire 3D ones. These honestly just look like what I was going for. They're just very beautiful, wispy, not too long, not too thick. I know I love Lily Lashes, so when I saw this style, I was like, let me get 2 pairs, because I know I like them in general. They always look really good on the eye. I just need something a little bit less. Like the Miamis are just a little too much for me right now. They're a little too much for me right now. Also did grab the Morphe M103 foundation brush. There was a couple brushes that I wanted from Morphe's brush line, but I went ahead and grabbed this one. I actually have a couple. This one is actually the M241. This is the powder bronzer. They're all very fluffy and really nice. So there's that one. I specifically got this one for either cream bronzer, cream blush. I have not seen anyone talk about this. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro 16-hour wear all over skin perfecting matte concealer. I said, what? What is that? It has a broad spectrum of SPF 25 that covers, protects, and corrects skin over time for a matte finish. Blah, 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 blah. This is like medium to full coverage. I believe it doesn't say on the box, but I believe that's what I saw when I was in there. I just was so fascinated by this. I think this color is going to be really perfect for me too. This one's in the shade Light 250 Neutral. That's what it looks like. It might be a little too dark. Oh, but the coverage looks like it's going to be really good. Like, that's a nice thick swatch. Y'all, we need to petition to have Ulta's lights redone, because I swear to you, I never pick a good shade when I'm in store at Ulta, ever. But the swatch of this looks really great. So if anything, I'll just go down maybe a shade. I still want to try it out and just see. It might be okay. But it has really great coverage just on my hand, and that's from me blending it out. I'm excited to try it. If I need to, I'll exchange it for another color. Okay, this one's so exciting. The one brand I am like obsessed with that I can get at Ulta is Juvia's Place. I just love so much from that brand. They are incredible. They have such amazing products. I saw they had a few new products and I had to snag. I recently actually tried this powder right here, the I Am Magic. It's a silky finishing powder, and it is so good, but I didn't have this shade. The shade I have is like a light yellow, but this one's in cotton candy, and I've just found I've gravitated more towards the pink powder. So I think this powder is around $25, and I will say I didn't necessarily need it. Do I ever really need a ton of powders? No, but I do it for review purposes, and I do really like this one. I just wanted this shade. But there's a new L'Oreal infallible powder that's out that I actually have downstairs that I've been using. It is so good. If you want to dupe for the YSL Blur powder, it's the one. It's brand new. It's amazing. But this is also really great. It's just the L'Oreal one is a little bit more affordable if that's what you're looking for. I also saw that they had the liquid luminizers. I got the shade Ivory Light. They all look stunning per usual. I thought this would just be a really great mixer, but I really wanted to try the liquid highlighter. So that's what it looks like. I love that you can see the shade. Oh my gosh, look at that. The texture of this is actually pretty thin. I feel like if you wanted to, you could mix this in with your foundation, but the glow is stunning. That is incredible. Oh, I love it. So if you're looking for a really good liquid highlighter, I feel like this is gonna be a good one. Again, I'm definitely going to try it in a video. I did get 2 of the Juvia's Place bronzed liquid bronzer. I got Biscotti and Toasted Coffee. And as I was checking out, I was like, you know what? I could have just gone with Toasted Toffee probably. But this is what the packaging looks like. This is going to have like the same component as the highlighter. It's probably going to be the one I use. I think I really like that a lot. Or Biscotti. I'm just still going to show you a swatch of it because I think it's good to see. It's all about what I'm looking for at the end of the day. It's definitely much more warm, which I also like. That's why I was just up in the air about both of these, because I was like, I don't know. But I'll probably do like one side with Toasted Toffee, one side with Biscotti, and then we'll go from there. I did get a repurchase of my Maybelline Express Brow. I love this product. So what? This is not what I meant to get. This isn't the one I wanted. We have to go exchange this. This is the Express Brow. This one's the powder. The Express Pencil is my favorite. L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal. This is a mascara, but it's a waterproof mascara. I don't have a lot of waterproof mascaras. The only one I have is like this little mini Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is really good. I just wanted to try this one though because A, it's drugstore, but B, it looks like it has really great volume. I feel like I've tried the Paradise before, but is the Paradise Big Deal a different one than the Paradise? Because I also saw Paradise Big Deal, not waterproof, and then this one's waterproof. So I'm wondering, should I get the other one too if I would use that daily? So I'm just curious, like, is this a newer version? I don't know. This is another Juvia's Place product. This is the Longwear Lip Liner in Love Me Back. This looks like my favorite spring summer color that I could literally line my lips with but fill them in and then put like a gloss on top, especially if it's a long wear product. That's my perfect color right there. That's my kind of pink. Okay, and then LA Girl came out with these 5-pan palettes that look so gorgeous. Two of them are very similar. So this one's the Airy Taupe, and then there's another one that is very similar, but they're ever so slightly different. This one's more like a hint more ashy. I just loved the colors in this. You have literally everything you need. A transition shade, a shimmer, a highlight, something to deepen the crease, something to deepen the outer V. It just looks stunning. Ooh, they're very soft. They're not like the most pigmented thing, but I feel like as an everyday palette, they'll be really beautiful. Like I love this color so much. And this is like the same as their bouncy line that they have. They have the blush and the bronzer, and now they have eyeshadow. So wanted to give it a test and see what the formula is like. Okay, I also grabbed these two. These are CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancers. I have a luminizer and a primer. Are you shocked to see this in my haul? Because I never use stuff like this. And I sat there for a minute being like, do I want this? Should I buy it? And eventually I was like, yes. And the reason why I got this is because it says Jelly Bronze Glow, which made me think it was more of a gel-like consistency, which I would prefer. That way it would sink into the skin, not be filmy on top. You know how some of those are. Is it? I think this is a number 60 as well. Ugh, I don't think I'm gonna like this. I don't think I'm gonna like this for the sole reason that I feel like you can feel the shimmer in it. The little glitter particles, you know when you're like rubbing your lips and you kind of feel that glitter pick up? That's what it feels like blending this out, and I'm not gonna like that. And it doesn't really give that much of a glow. Like, this is it right here. It doesn't really give that much of a glow. I just went over the contour a little bit. And this other one is Velvet Blur, which obviously I grabbed because I love a blurring primer, and I'm always down to try new drugstore ones because a lot of people ask about what I like for drugstore primer. Not very often that I have one, right? I love the newest Maybelline one that's like in the blue tube, but it's not very often that I find a new primer from the drugstore I'm obsessed with. But I wanted to give this a try. The thing about some primers is they just make me so oily. So after I blended this in, it definitely set to a matte finish, and it's locked in. So I'm excited to give this a try, especially with my pores, my texture, all of that. They had a few different options. They had a calming one, they had a hydrating one. I think they had a sticky one, kind of like the Hydro Grip from Milk. Next up, I have the Tan Luxe The Gradual. It's an illuminating gradual tan lotion. I feel like I've heard really good things about this. This brand, I have tried their drops, like their tanning drops. The first time I tried it, it was probably years ago. When I was on QVC for Smashbox and stuff, you guys remember that? Oh my gosh, what a time. But I believe they were on, and then I tried the drops after that, and then the drops made me so red. Like I had some sort of reaction. It wasn't good. That was years ago. We'll let it go. But I really wanted to try this because I just find that my tan is not lasting as long on my body anymore. I feel like I think the older I get, the less tan my body wants to be, which is fine. But if I do all that work, I would like for it to last longer than 3 days. So I figured I would just go with this. I apply lotion every single night, every single morning. Anyways, I wanted to try this, so I'm gonna incorporate it into my routine. I'll let you guys know what I think of it. So I got the Hoola bronzing balm. This is in the original. Now they sent this to me and I really liked it, especially when I was more fair. So that led me to go get the medium shade because I really liked the formula of it. It was very nice. It just looked very effortless on the skin and just a natural bronze. Same packaging obviously as the original, but this is the medium. So I'll show you side by side. And like the original Hoola bronzer, I don't ever use because it is just a little too light for me. This one's original, this one's medium. I also grabbed the Milani Supercharged brightening under eye tint, and I got the shade Pink Rose. I don't think I've ever tried anything from this Supercharged line. It had a few things like cream blushes and stuff like that. I like things like this, especially if I get like a concealer that is too dark. This is usually how I can kind of combat that. It doesn't look very pink on camera, but in person there is that hint of light pink in there. Next up we have the Kylie Cosmetics Blush Tint, Lip and Cheek Tint. And this one's in the shade Glow Away. This just looks really pretty. I will use this more as a... Shut the... It just got all over my shirt. That's fine, no problem, it's okay. I plan on using this for my cheeks, not necessarily my lips. I feel like I have to commit to one or the other. I can't be doing both. So again, this is the shade Glow Away. I'm gonna be interested to see how it looks on the skin. Is it gonna be a little bit sheer? Because when you blend this out, it does look quite sheer. Oy, I don't know. Listen, I know it's a tint, but I mean, I can see my skin right here where it kind of just blended away. But we'll try it, Kylie. Another concealer. I was so happy I found a couple concealers today because trying new concealers is one of my favorite things. Along with foundations, concealers can really make or break a look. Okay, I really feel that. This is from Tula. I haven't gotten anything from Tula in a minute, but this is their Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Concealer. I love a serum concealer. This is in the shade Light Neutral. Let's hope it's a light neutral. A long-lasting skincare concealer hybrid that instantly conceals while brightening the look of skin over time. This is just such a gorgeous little bottle. You know, I don't know what it is, but the product ends here, but I kind of love that. That's giving me a visual of it being in a lab and it being like, I don't know why. And this has really good coverage right off the bat. Now I do prefer this color over the Bare Minerals one just because I feel like I did a good job with this color. That feels and looks so good. You can kind of see now how pink that is compared to how yellow this is. And concealers are kind of the same as foundation for me where like I can try it and I'm gonna know right then if I love it or hate it, you know? I have 3 more things. First off, the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint Blurring Elixir. I am a little bit nervous to try this, but I'm a little bit excited. This is in the shade 5N, and basically it says shake well before use, and it's a weightless, breathable fluid tint that blurs skin with light to medium coverage, flexible wear, and natural finish that lasts. I really wanted to try this. Also, it said it would last up to 12 hours. I saw that on the end cap. I want to try something like this for my runs when I go run outside and whatnot, just to have a little bit of something on my skin. I feel like this color is really, really nice. It looks really beautiful. I'm just hoping it packs a little bit of punch. You know what I mean? Like it actually kind of covers. I know it's light to medium, but I don't know. You get what I'm saying. You buy these skin tints and they're a higher price point. And you're like, can you just cover a little bit though? I also forgot this. This is the Juvia's Place Blush Cream Blush. This is in Wild Rose. This is another new release from them. I tried their cream blushes with the wand. Incredibly pigmented, beautiful, last all day. Truly, you can't go wrong with stuff from this brand. They know what they're doing. This just looks so pretty. I love the packaging of this. It's really pretty light pink. Again, this is the shade Wild Rose. Look at that. That is gorgeous. It's flat, it's wide, it's like big enough for your blush brush. You're not like figuring out how to get in there. Oh, she creamy. It kind of reminds me of the Danessa Myricks cream blushes where it's creamy, but it's going to set into the skin really nicely. And another similar one I'm feeling like right off the bat is the Bobbi Brown. What's it called? Blush Pots? I don't know what she calls them. So good. I love Pink Flame from that. This is setting down to like a nice matte finish, even though I just swatched it and it was super creamy. I love that. Last but not least, this new powder from Morphe. Morphe's just been coming out with the things. This is the Cloud Light Soft Glow Veil. And this is in Sunrise. It's a beige with balancing yellow. And I swatched it in store. It seemed like a beautiful powder. Interesting because it has a few colors running through it. But I feel like it's going to be really beautiful. Love the packaging of this. This is just so pretty. I'm just going to do a little shine. You know, I want to see what it looks like just a little bit. Ooh, that brightened up that side. You see that? That just like brightened up this side of the face. And I was a little hesitant because it did say soft glow. So I was like, what you mean by that? It's not like shimmery or anything. I feel like it just really brightens beautifully. Like, look at that. I like that a lot. Right off the bat. A good touch-up powder. I mean, you could obviously set your face with this if you want to. Just take a nice fluffy brush. The texture of it is really, really nice. It's a really soft, creamy product. You just swirl your brush into all these colors. Comes out looking like this, blends into the skin and adds a bit of blurring. So I love that. Got a lot of good stuff to try. So be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all the videos incorporating these products. Not only that, we're gonna be deep diving into some of these Sephora sale products that I got. because wowza. We have to talk about all the things I've tried, shampoos, formulas, all the things. So we will definitely be doing that, doing some more drugstore videos, some dupe ones. I have lots of stuff coming up for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one.